All right. Welcome to Clutch Talk 101. We're going to do two game picks before the game tonight. First, we're going to start off with the New York Jets at the Green Bay Packers. It's at Lambeau, so if this was in New York, I would lean slightly towards the Jets. But since Aaron Rodgers is so good off of a loss, and I just don't see him losing to the Giants and the Jets 2 weeks in a row. That would be a really bad sign, and I just don't think that he's going to let it happen. I think the Giants are a tad more legit than the Jets in a way, like with their defense. I think they have more of a solid defense than the Jets do. So I think that Aaron Rodgers might be able to pick the Jets apart. I like the Jets' weapons. I like Brees Hall. I like their two-headed monster at running back. And,
Way
Garrett.
more talent offensively than the
Yeah,
Giants for sure.
yeah. But I think that Aaron Rodgers will be able to pick apart that defense. Sauce Gardner might lock down somebody if he's playing, but um, in this game, I got the Packers 20-16. Um, I don't think it's going to be all that high scoring. I think that what will probably happen and what both teams have been doing. Packers have been letting a lot of teams score late, whether it was win or a loss. They either came back and almost beat them, or they came back like the Giants the week before they let the Patriots come back on them. So I think that the Packers are going to get an early lead, and the Jets have been coming back from behind this year. So I think they're going to be beating them like 20-3 or something like that, and then the Jets will start making a run in the second half. But I think Aaron Rodgers holds them off. I think that their running game gets going good this game. They had an off week last week, and I think the Packers defense, pass defense, will be able to stop Zach Wilson. I think they got a really good pass defense. What do you think?
I'm going Packers 24-20.
Okay.
Um, I think they will run the ball more after last week. I mean, we were watching that game together, and 3rd and 2, 4th and 2, two batted passes.
Yes.
Obviously, I think it was Aaron Jones or A.J. Dillon. I can't remember which one. One of them publicly criticized the play calling, and
Yep.
rightfully so. I mean, that's arguably the best 1-2 punch. I guess you could
Seriously,
say Chubb and Kareem Hunt is like right up there too, but
they're at least a top five running back tandem. Top three, I would say.
yeah. So for the game to play out the way it did, and Rodgers, I think 0 of 6 on passes over 20 yards, which we were mentioning that when we were watching the game.
He missed a
His
few.
deep balls were off,
Yeah.
and I don't know what you want to blame that on.
I think it was more so like that. Those like you could tell when it's on the receiver or when it's on Rodgers. You
A
can kind
couple of them were for sure on him.
yeah.
I mean, he just missed them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like the way the offense looks. Like you said, they have been going up at halftime and then just trying to ride it out and
Yep.
play conservative
Yep.
and hold the lead, and that has not been working. Because while they're doing that, they're still not running the ball effectively in the second half, really. So they're trying to be conservative, but they're still trying to throw the ball around, and it's clear that him and most of his receivers aren't on the same page, or he doesn't trust them, is the real issue.
Yeah.
And that's why you saw last week Randall Cobb 10 catches,
Yeah.
whatever.
Uh,
Like, oh, reliable.
yeah.
That one guy I
No
can count
kidding.
on.
No kidding.
And I'm not sure whose decision that was to throw the ball twice at the end there. It should have never came to that anyways.
I think that Rodgers and LaFleur both wanted to. To be honest, like I honestly think that they're on the same page about
He wanted to win the game for London
yes,
and
yes.
have his little
They
moment.
want to be a star there for,
Selfish.
but that's
I'm
what
sorry.
happens. That's what happens. Yep.
But kind of lost track there thinking about the last game. But
Yeah.
moving forward, it's really the defense that worries me more than anything for the Packers in this one because the Jets are solid all the way around on offense. And yes, we have a good secondary, but they've got two good running backs too.
Yeah.
And
That would be the one thing that would kill him if
if
anything.
they call any type of good, game plan and set of plays to take advantage of our defense, I could see them getting out ahead early, which might be better for the Packers because then they'll have to play with some urgency. But the way it looks with Rodgers right now, he's just not. That team is not built to put up points like they used to be. Like everything is a struggle, and
Yeah.
they have to move down the field and then hope there's a blown coverage or Rodgers makes a great throw. It's not clicking on all
Right.
cylinders.
Chemistry. Yeah.
So I think they will pull it off, but I'd be lying if I said I'm not nervous. The fact it's in Lambeau definitely is a plus.
Yep.
It makes me feel a
I
little
think
better about it.
that's yeah. I think that's a big deal because
But
I
I think they're going to run the ball and they're going to commit. And I see someone's going to have a big game receiving. I don't know who it's going to be. Could be Tanyan. I could see Dobbs getting shut down a little bit if Sauce stays on him this
that's what I
game.
would assume he'd be
Um,
on.
Tanyan's kind of been just hanging back, catching a few here and there. I think he's due for a
He
breakout
is
game,
overdue. I think he's good.
considering he's one of the people that Rodgers does trust.
Right. They must be running some kind of different offense since Devontae left. Because Tanyan was going off last year, and he when
And
he
I
gets the
mean,
ball,
I
he's
thought
great.
they're easing him back from injury, but he's been back a few games now.
It's about time.
Let's get him going.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think this will be a really good game. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we went to overtime or if there's somebody coming back late. But I got the Packers, as do you. On to the next game.